Today, I'm going to teach you exactly how to start a print-on-demand t-shirt business that is going to allow you to quit your 9-to-5 job the same exact way it did for me. In case you don't know who I am, I was featured on Printify as a TikTok shop print-on-demand success story. So when it comes to this realm of print-on-demand, I definitely know what I'm talking about. And one of the most beginner-friendly products to start selling when you first start out with print-on-demand is t-shirts, and that is exactly what we're going to cover in this video. The first piece of advice is these are the exact shirt options that you have. Now, once you go into the Printify or the Printful catalogs, you'll find over 30 different t-shirt styles that are available for you to sell. But I did the work for you. I'm just going to tell you the four that best sell, the four that are going to give you the highest profit margins, and that are the most easy to get started with and have the most color options. We'll start from the right. I personally never sold the Gildan 64,000, but what I have sold is the Gildan 5000 right here, and many other successful print-on-demand sellers sell the Comfort Color 1717 garment dyed t-shirt. Now, these are all great options that come in at great price points, and why I picked these for you guys is, first of all, these are the best sellers for most print-on-demand entrepreneurs, but also the quality is there and there's a bit of a price range for you to play with. If you want to go with a bit more premium option, you have the Comfort Color 1717, which customers know the quality of and it has a certain reputation. If you want to start out with the most budget option that will still sell a ton and make you a ton of money with a very decent profit margin, it is the Gildan 5000, which I have sold. When it comes to how much you're going to sell these products for, I've also done that work for you. You can sell any of these three here for anywhere from $25 to $30. That is a completely reasonable price range. Where exactly I sell my Gildan 5000 at is the $28, sometimes $30. That allows me to run various promotions while still maintaining very strong profit margins. As you can see, if the product cost me about $6, I'm selling it for 28. Customers get a bit of a discount. I'm selling it for 25 now after sales, fees, and everything. I'm left with about 23. That is a very solid amount of profit, and I always charged a small shipping fee. You can do either $3.99, which is the cost that it takes to ship out these products, or you can do $5 to account for extra platform fees that take away from your shipping price that you charge customers. Now, this right here is what is going to help you sell without competing on price and being able to charge a bit more of a premium for your products. Let's first talk about, don't even erase the thought from your brain about competing on price. Looking at what others are selling at and saying, I'm going to make mine $2, $3 cheaper. Never, ever think like that. How you're going to be able to sell your products for a bit more is no one should be able to tell this is a print-on-demand store. Of course, people who have no idea what print-on-demand is, they're not going to know it's a print-on-demand store, but when they go on your site, the first thing they're going to think or see your designs or your logo is this is one of those shitty, cheap websites that no one puts time into. Now, what we're going to do to give ourselves more of a premium look is we're going to spend more time on branding. Please, for the love of God, in 2025, spend a few hours making a nice logo. Spend a few hours choosing the color palettes for your brand so that on your Shopify website, there is a certain consistency. There is a certain style when you write your product descriptions. This is what makes a brand. There needs to be some sort of vibe, some sort of energy to it. Are your product descriptions very serious? Are they more sarcastic? Are they more fun? Are they more playful? Are they geared towards teachers where you're throwing a little bit of teacher jokes in there? Whatever it may be, branding is customizing your business essentially. Instead of having business that sells shirts, you have a t-shirt brand, and the fulfillment method that you use is print on demand, but this looks like a legitimate brand. Print on demand actually allows you to add even more branding elements now to your t-shirts, so you can actually have your logo right here in the neck tag. So everything is going to look super premium, super professional, and this is how you're going to sell at a higher price. Another point is that many print-on-demand sellers think Etsy is the only platform that exists in the world. It's like they never did a Google search about Shopify or about TikTok Shop or about anything. You are going to sell on all three platforms the exact same way that I do. TikTok Shop allows you to create content to promote your products, build more of a community, connect with your audience, and build a stronger brand. Shopify allows you to control all of your customer data, collect email addresses, SMS phone numbers as well, and run your ship however you want to run it, do discounts however you want to do them. Any policy goes. Shopify is obviously as long as it's reasonable, but you get to create it. And then your TikTok content is going to drive sales on TikTok Shop, but also drive traffic to your Shopify website so you don't have to pay for ads exactly as I did. And then you have your Etsy shop as well on the side where as you're listing up products on a daily basis, you also list them up on Etsy. Etsy charges the most fees and it gives you the least amount of touch points with your customers because all you can do practically on there is list up your products. But this also means that they do all of the work for you. So you list up your products consistently on a daily basis. The algorithm starts to pick them up eventually. The more and more people see your products without you having to do any extra work. So now we've diversified our brand into selling on 3 different platforms, which makes it look more legit because if you're just selling on Etsy, you don't have a website, you don't look very professional. So now we got the professionalism part down. So what are we going to sell when it comes to these shirts? What are we going to put on them? Well, don't you worry because I have you covered when it comes to that as well. Because on this channel, I have you covered when it comes to everything e-commerce. So make sure you subscribe actually before we get into the rest of it. Now, some designs that are working really, really good right now are actually simple text designs using bold fonts. So these take up most of the shirt and they can be funny, trending, quirky statements that quickly get attention. Think someone is scrolling on their TikTok and they see a video of your shirt or you wearing it, it immediately makes them like stop for a second, read what's on it, or like look a little bit deeper, maybe laugh, maybe think about it for a sec, think about purchasing it. Those do really well. I have an example for you guys here. This White Boy of the Year shirt kind of went viral on TikTok a bit, and they were able to sell a ton of it. But those kind of big statement shirts do very, very well. How you can get statements to put on shirts, I don't know, think of something quirky that teachers say, nurses say, that your friends say, things that are trending on social media. What's the new word? Like for at a point in time, professional yapper was like something that a statement you can put on a shirt and it would sell really well. Obviously, that's not very common now. No one really says that as much, but back then it was killing it. So stay up to date with what's going on in trends and what's going on in social media. The other type you can do is a unique design that you align with. So something clean, minimalist, and simple. I use this example here of this brand called Silly City. Now they obviously do print on demand, but here's another aspect that's why I always point towards branding is in all of their product images, there's consistency. The thumbnail photo is the same. It's the same exact flat lay, same layout, and they even add in their little sticker right here to differentiate themselves from the competition. So you might see other sellers selling something similar, but you're gonna be like, they didn't spend that. This isn't Silly City. I'm gonna go buy from Silly City instead. They're the ones that do these designs really, really well. And this allows them to stand out from the million other people selling funny designs on Etsy. They're also creating content on TikTok to drive traffic to their Etsy store. They also have their own website. So they're kind of following all these strategies and bringing them together in the best way possible. And then this is another example I added here of like a combination between text and design. It says slow motion over no motion. So this is a bit of a creative, I mean, it's not really creative. Like people say that, again, that's one of those statements that people say. And then you add a little design on top of it of the turtle. And then they actually added their branding right here, their logo right there. So it gives it a bit of an extra touch. And I don't know about you guys, but when I look at these kind of images versus the very just basic print on demand mock-ups that people use, there's something about them that stands out. Now, this right here is actually just one of the basic Printify images that they give you, their mock-ups, but flat lays are what's really used in the streetwear industry, streetwear niche. They're usually the product image, the thumbnail is just like a flat lay of the item. So it still looks a bit premium in a way, but with this brand right here, they're called Launchpad, something like that, is that their website is really unique, right? It has this kind of streetwear vibe to it, but they're still selling just print-on-demand products, but it looks nothing like other print-on-demand stores. Some final criteria when you're making your design, think, is this getting searched? Is it trending? Is it relevant? Is it unique? Or will it stop the scroll? And does it align with my kind of brand? What is your brand? Is it funny designs? Is it designs for, again, I always keep thinking nurses. Is it just kind of streetwear? Is it more statements, those like funny statements? Is it more of those self-absorbed statements? That kind of thing. You need to find what your niche is and then delve deeper into that and apply all the strategies that I told you. Now we're going to put it all together. So the first thing is how you display your product, how customers perceive your product from the first site, the first interaction with it, is going to determine how much they're willing to pay for. So get real photo shoots as much as you can, or use those really clean mock-ups or clean flat lay images that clearly show what the product looks like, and then you add on your little customization. Maybe you add the sticker like Silly Citico did in the last slide that I showed you guys, or you make a really customized and cool website that matches your niche. Then we want to create content daily showing the items. This is where the traffic part comes in. So you need to have a product, you need to have traffic to then be able to complete the sale, right? So content on TikTok, content on Instagram, through Instagram Reels, even Pinterest, linking directly to your Etsy store. We want to use as many sources of organic and free traffic as we can so that we can maximize the eyes on our products. The more eyes we get on our products, the more purchases we will get of our products. It's very simple, very common sense. Give some context for how you thought of or made your designs. This is just a little extra thing you can do on TikTok to build a little bit more of a community or a bit more of a brand. You can also just kind of show off, your items. You can step back, kind of show them, show how they fit. You can maybe do a little voiceover talking about why you started this business, that sort of thing. This excess of content is not only going to get you sales through TikTok Shop, but it's also going to get you through more TikTok Shop affiliates, which is how you're going to get previously used to be the influencer marketing space where you'd have to pay an influencer up front. With TikTok Shop affiliates, you just send them a sample through Printify, they get it, make content, and they make money from commission. So you don't have to front any money up front, but it allows you to scale your print-on-demand t-shirt business rapidly and not like the same way we used to see before. If a lot of influencers, affiliates are wearing your product and they're promoting it, guess what? It gives it a higher perceived value as well, which is going to increase our profit margins at the end of the day. And another point I want to make, show your face in videos. This is your business at the end of the day. If you don't want to do the work, if you don't want to step out of your comfort zone, that's fine. I'm going to come in, I'm going to show my face in videos, and I'm going to take all your sales. I have no problem doing that. There's many other sellers who will do the exact same thing, that we will take all your sales. And think about it this way. You might sit there and watch this and be like, no, these guys know what he's talking about. I get a lot of sales on Etsy without showing my face. I get a lot of sales on Shopify, on TikTok Shop without showing my face. Well, Mr. Genius, what do you think is going to happen if you continue to make that content that gets you sales, but now you also add content where you show your face? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And finally, I will leave you with this. If you want to accelerate your results, go get my 10-day ecom blueprint. It is a free course that you will find pinned down in the comments. And if you want to accelerate your progress further and hit 100 orders in the next 30 days across TikTok Shop, Etsy, Shopify, to cover all those platforms, then check out my 0 to 100 orders blueprint, which will also be in the same link as the free course. That is a full-length 17 video course that gets updated monthly where you only have to pay one time. It's not a subscription, you pay one time, and every single month I add new videos to it based on the kind of content that everyone wants to see. So from a one-time investment, you get never-ending returns on that, because in a year, 2 years, it's still going to be new videos on there. It's going to become a huge library, and you got it for a steal because the price will also increase every single month. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.